Hello guys, welcome to Solving Solutions, your number one channel where you get solutions to all your solving problems. It's nice having you in class again today. How have you been? We are going to show you something very interesting today. We are going to show you how to download shape files for let's say anywhere in the world, and then you can access it on any GIS package, and then you use it for whatever activities related to GIS that you want to use it. It's actually very important that maybe when you want to start any form of GIS tags, and then you have a shape file with which you start with, it eases the stress and the rest of that. So without spending much time, thanks for coming to class. And if you are coming to the channel for the first time, thanks for coming. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you're a returning viewer, thanks for always checking up on us. Now, let's go to the browser we are going to use. We are going to download the shape files from DIVA-GIS. There might be other websites, or maybe other channels where you can download um, the shape files. However, we are going to use this DIVA-GIS. So maybe when you go to your browser and you just type shape files download, you will see there's a plethora of options where you can actually download. However, we would like to use DIVA-GIS on this particular video. So we'll leave the link to accessing the site on the description section, where you can just go through the just click on the link, and then it will get you to their site. Now we are on the DIVA-GIS free, simple and effective website. Good, very nice. There are some other information I saw while I was reading through. You can also read through it. Now we say free spatial data, right? So you click on free spatial data. Now on that particular page, you now see country level, download country level data for any country in the world, any country in the world, global level, global satellite, global climate data, and the rest of that. However, let's just come to, because you can actually get so many things from this, so many data, let me use that, so many GIS data from this their site. So now let's come to country level data. Good, let's click on that, and then as the page loads, good, now download data by country. So you now select which country you whose data you want to download. So we are downloading the data for Nigeria. Good. So where is my country? Good. Now, what type of data are we downloading? This is administrative area, inland water, roads, railways. Wherever your location is, you can actually do what, as they said, of any country in the world. So you just select your country, and then you select the type of data you want to download. So for this video, let's just download the administrative area, just to show us maybe it is road, or maybe in your country if there are more options or lesser options, you know which of the options you want to download. Now let's come to the administrative area, and we click on OK. It should now take us to the next page where we can download. Good. Now country Nigeria, subject administrative area. So we just click on download. So it will download, and then it will, good, it has started downloading very fast. Good. Now it's a zip file. We are going to access it on the download folder. But basically there's a folder we are working on. So we are going to access it on that folder now. Good. So as we said, we are working on a folder and download Shapefile. So this is the data we just downloaded from DIVA-GIS. So it's compressed, or maybe it's a zip file. So we have to unzip it and then extract it to any location we want to use it. So we are still going to extract it to this particular folder we are working on. So you just click on it, right click on it rather, and then you extract here. So it will now bring in the components of that zip file. So you select whatever type of, you select your country, you select whatever type of data you want to download, and then you do what, you download it, and you try to what, unzip it. So that's the stage we are now. So we have downloaded it, and then we have what, we have unzipped it. Now actually it's for educational purpose. We have just teaching you guys, showing you guys how to run through it. So we've downloaded it. There are different there's a components, the CPG, the DBF, PRG, and the SHP, and then the SHX, and all those are components of let's say the shapefile. Let me just use that. Those are components of the shapefile. So now we've downloaded it. The next thing is that, okay, let's now go to the JS software or the JS package you want to use. In this case, we are using QGIS. You might use any other package you would like to use, but we are using QGIS for this video. So we just go to QGIS now. Good. So how do you now bring in the shapefile you actually downloaded from DIVA-GIS? The procedure is you come to layer, add layer, then what? Add vector layer. Instead of you to create a new shapefile, you just add it as a vector layer, because it's actually a vector layer, because it's in, try to browse through to get to wherever the folder is. So this is the folder we are working on. Download the shapefile. Now these are the different shapefiles we have here. However, when you try to start your own up, it will not be, the file type will not be on shapefile. It might be on all. By all it means all the files you downloaded there will be here. However, for safety, or maybe for you not to be making mistake them, like picking the wrong file you work on, you just come here and you sieve it to what, to the ESR shapefile option. So it now only give you the option for what, the ESR shapefile. Now the next thing you are going to do is that, since there are 3 shapefiles that we downloaded for the country, I mean for the country we downloaded, so maybe if yours is more than 3, no matter what the number is, we would advise you copy all of them and you open at once. So Control A, sorry, ESR shapefile, good. So these are the Control A, just highlight everything, and then you do what, you open, then add, and what, and close. So we've actually done what, we've actually imported the shapefiles we downloaded to what, to QGIS. Now there are different layers here. One is for the whole country, the other is for state, which is this, and then this is for what, the local government. So you can now see that maybe if you want to work on the state, on the country generally, you have a shapefile for it. If you want to work within states, you have a shapefile for it. And then if you want to work within local government, you also have what, shapefile for it. Now, how do you confirm this thing? Each of the layers have their what, attribute table. So you just click on this and you come to what, open attribute table. Then you will see the attribute of that particular layer you are working on. You will see the attribute of the layer you are working on. So we just have one attribute here that just indicates that we are working on the country boundary. And then we come down here, we open the attributes again. The number of attributes here indicates that we are working on the state boundary. And again, we come to this last one, and then we do what, we open the attribute table, and then we can be able to see from the total here, 775, we know we are working on the local government. So depending on your country, depending on the kind of information you need, I mean the kind of shapefile you need, upon downloading it, just try and bring everything to the GSM package you're using, and then you can get as much as you need. Let's say we don't need the general country. Okay, let's just say we are working on the state boundary. So let's see what we can do with the labeling, properties. So the essence of just going this far is just to tell you that, okay, when you get to this stage, there is still more you can do. Let's confirm what that key is for. Okay, we have name 1. Good, name 1. So let's come back to our label, properties, label. So we want to try to just label it by the state names. so we'll know where each of the states are, and then maybe we'll see the names of the states. We have name 1, right? Good. Let's say this. We apply and then okay. Good. So the names should good. The names are now displayed on each of the states. So you now see, maybe if you want to work on any of the states, you can just maybe click that state, or maybe extract that state and you work with it. Perhaps you also want to get the local government as on the different layers we've seen earlier. You can just select the layer for the local government and then you work on the local government of your choice. Now we use a particular country here. As we said earlier, you can use your own country, download any kind of data for your country, and then you can also get the same information. So yeah, thanks for coming to class. It's actually, would I say, very simple, very straightforward, and a bit short. So understanding them is very, very important. So we've been able to provide solution to this particular solving problem rather. So we'll see you on the next video. Until then, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you keep seeing our videos, and make sure you keep being good at what you're doing, and have a nice time. Bye.